Dude, I'm seriously getting really mad that I'm not finding this yet. Hello, friends. Welcome to User Friendly, the show that talks about technology, all things reek,
I prefer things that are sleek.
and our favorite stuff on the internet.
Did a fly just try to attack
Yeah,
me?
it did.
I don't see a fly anywhere.
You have flies in your freaking house.
I don't see one.
Why would I do this?
I don't know. That's why I was asking. I'm like, what is he swatting at?
Well, my name is Roberto Hoyos, and I am the owner of Throwboy, throwboy.com. I'm here with my friend.
Erfon Elijah, you might know me from the Cultcast podcast, talking about all things Apple.
In that
That's my best
sultry
radio voice. I'm your host, Erfon Elijah. Today we're talking about all things Apple.
But you're not even listening to me because you're a complete tool.
Whoa. Time flies. What's going on with you?
Hey, well, hello everybody, back again, right? I am doing good. I'm having my tea.
You got your tea. You're wearing a very vintage, kind of Mr. Rogers sweater. That's cool. I like it. It's a good vibe you're sending. I'm in my shiny jacket.
It's fall, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
You're making a lot of noise over there.
It's like I can control the exposure on the camera. This jacket's so reflective. I can just see the light bouncing off of it.
Is that the Knight Rider exclusive jacket?
Yeah. Did you get one too?
So yeah, man. How are you?
I'm great. I'm super duper tired.
What's been going on in your week?
Oh, working a lot.
Yeah.
Slaving away on all things sleek.
And
you
you had a cool monumental show last week, didn't you?
Cool monumental show last week.
What else would I be talking about? You're only talking about your podcast, and now the one time I bring it up and lay it up, you don't talk about it?
I honestly had no idea what you were talking about. Yeah, we did Cultcast with 100, which was...
You can't get this guy to stop talking about the Cultcast.
Which was super fun.
But...
I mean, it is the best 30-minute Apple conversation you're going to hear. So we did all week shalom. We did our Cultcast 100 episode, which was really fun, and we used Google Hangouts on Air, which is part of the Google Plus social network,
owned by Google,
social network, if you will.
Yeah,
and it was really cool. But the thing about it that I regret is, this is the first time we've tried this.
Yeah.
And I pulled the audio out of the YouTube video in order to publish it, and it sounded like shite. It sounded truly terrible. It was very compressed.
So, you see, that's what I was wondering. I thought that you might have been recording it and streaming it, but not.
I should have done that.
But not keeping that recording from.
I should have done
stream.
that.
Yeah.
And the problem is, so this is my new Mac, so this thing's super powerful and sleek and everything, but I still have my old Mac, which is what we used for the Google Hangouts. That's really funny. Bruh, build. And so my computer that I was using was old and it was just working really hard, and I was thinking, I'm not going to be able to broadcast on air and record at the same time.
This is basically what happened to you.
Yeah, exactly. Hey man, where's my audio? Oh, I got it right here. Oh no!
You're basically Bob Saget.
Somebody left a comment. Somebody left a comment on our Facebook page, and it was like a super snarky, like, "Hey, way to have the worst audio ever for episode 100. Thanks a lot, real classy," or something like that. And I was like, "Hey,
get
I took your mother out to a nice shrimp dinner and then never called her back." So, I apologize for that if you guys were listening. But next time we do it, I think we are going to do that again because we had a lot of comments in the YouTube video. Yeah. So I think people really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was in the comments for a little while.
I saw you in there, yeah.
But I didn't realize you guys weren't monitoring it, so newbie mistake.
Buster was. I would need to do it with two computers next time, and two
Mission
that are actually.
control.
I had the most ridiculous setup right over there. I had my old MacBook Pro on a freaking box. So it was elevated up off the ground and pointed towards me. And then I had this one in front of me.
Yeah.
And then I had a keyboard, like a portable keyboard to my left. It was the most janky setup.
We're used to that, dude. I mean, I think some people can relate to this. Like, somebody will be like, "Hey, come on my podcast," and then you don't want to be like, you want to try to make it look like sort of good. So you always have to put your laptop like up here, and or do something to make it like look like you have some sort of place for this,
Yeah, right.
Rather than it just being like up your nose and stuff,
I remember when we had With Hearts on. We had Corey Stoddocker come on, and we were talking, and he was like, "Oh man, I'm excited to come on. This is gonna be great. Why don't I come hang out with you at your studio for the day, and then we'll record the show?"
Oh, right, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we don't have a studio. If you want to come hang out in my basement, that's cool. Just come into my basement and we can hang out down there. I don't think people realize.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. Like, a lot of people work out of their homes these days.
Totally.
But it's funny how much of like, it can totally be perceived as you have a place or whatever. Like, people do that to me a lot too, and I'm like,
they think you have like a factory somewhere,
or some like big office or something, and I'm just like, not quite yet, but yeah.
I work out of a basement, and my mom is upstairs.
So we can't be loud.
So we can't be loud, or she's gonna come down and yell at both of us, and I don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, again. But we were gonna say, speaking of Google
Plus
and your experience, we wanted to just have a little back and forth about Google,
about G Plus,
about the G,
about why anyone is using it at all. I think we've had this discussion before.
Well, it started with a tweet I had today.
Huh?
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. It said, and I got a few retweets, so it must have been good. I said,
"Oh, you said this."
Quote unquote, quote, "Hey, circle my brand on G Plus," unquote. No one ever. And I told him, I was like, can you imagine if we were at a convention selling our wares or whatnot, and somebody came up and they liked our stuff, and we're like, yeah, dude, circle my brand on G Plus. Wouldn't they just laugh at you?
I don't even think they would laugh because it's so obscure that they would not even know what you were talking about. They'd be like, circle your what on your G?
But how often do we go, oh yeah, like us on Facebook?
Yeah.
Or follow us on Twitter. We're at blah, blah, blah. I'm at Throwboy,
Circle my brand. I honestly don't even know what that means. Like, is it, it's probably add my brand to your circle.
No, it's like, I have a page, right?
Uh-huh.
So what do you say, circle my page on Google Plus? I mean, either way,
circle my.
It sounds weird, right?
But that
my brand sounds a little bit better
it does
because you're not like circle my personal page.
But does it mean that you're gonna add that page to your circles?
Yeah, that's how you do that. Yeah.
Because that just seems like a lot of insane, mundane, totally not worth it work to me.
Each thing that you do, like instead of just a follow that goes into one big bucket, it's always a circle. So it's family, friends, acquaintances.
Well, what's the purpose of doing that? Is it to segment like your permissions so that when you post a picture of your testicles on G Plus, your mom doesn't see it?
It's exactly for that, but no, I don't think anybody ever uses that.
I don't think so either. They have that functionality on Facebook, but people don't. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to waste their time circling it and then, or, organizing people into these categories because then you have to remember, like
is Sarah on this one?
Yeah, I don't remember where I put you and I'm not really sure.
That's what I'm doing, man. Like, and then I think the bigger problem for me, I don't really use my personal one, but
your personal Facebook or G+?
My personal Google Plus, I don't really use it, but I use Throwboys because Google Plus is pretty geeky. I'm like, this is a good thing to throw out there into the Google Plus, atmosphere or whatever. But I signed up really early, and there's a lot of people that are in social media that have this problem. They signed up early and they wanted to get their brand, so they signed up. Like even Mashable did this. They called their first name like Mash and last name Abul, so that they could get Mashable, right?
Right.
So I did Throwboy first name, Pillows last name, right? So I got like a whole bunch of people that follow me like on Twitter, like probably like the hardcore fans circled me there, right?
Right.
Because they're also geeky, right?
Yeah.
And so I got all those people, and then later on they rolled out pages. So now I have a Throwboy page that's kind of like barren, and I can either start posting there and lose all those people, or I can like start posting in both places, which kind of defeats the purpose of posting.
Right. I wonder if they could like move those people over for you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It's really confusing. It shouldn't be as confusing as it is. So Hangouts is an amazing product, and Hangouts on Air is really cool.
Yeah.
And I had to watch an hour-long video on the difference between YouTube Live. Do you know the differences between YouTube Live and Google Hangouts on Air?
I thought that we don't even get YouTube Live.
YouTube Live is now enabled for anyone with 100 subscribers on their channel.
Oh, wait, I have heard of this. Okay.
See, it's confusing.
Yeah.
And they're very different products. And now Google, kind of like markets both. And now they have one account.
So
they're moving to like the Apple model where you have one like iTunes account that operates everything.
Sure, yeah.
So they're moving to that structure, and they don't want you to have a YouTube sign in and then a Google Plus sign in and then a freaking Gmail sign in.
Right.
So they have this one thing that manages everything. So the thing about Google Plus that's really confusing to me is, okay, so now it's linked to your YouTube account,
Right.
but I don't really know exactly how the link happens. So, for instance, we were trying to link the Cult of Mac G Plus account to the YouTube account, and we could not figure out how to do it. I friggin' wasted 3 hours just trying to figure out how Google Hangouts on Air worked.
Yeah.
And how we were going to make it work for like the live show.
That was like a lot of people's gripe. Like last week I was talking about it when they changed over, they merged the two and everything like that. Mm-hmm. There's so many videos. I should link you. There's so many videos of people
who are
like,
confused.
Pissed videos. But like really valid arguments. Like a big argument I've seen is when comments come in, normally what happens is like if somebody leaves a comment on your video, let's say you make a video, somebody leaves a comment, it goes into what's called your inbox on YouTube, which makes a lot of sense. You see, oh, Erfon just commented on my video. You can click on it. It takes you to the comment. You can reply back, right? Mm-hmm. Pretty simple. But now at the top of that inbox, it says a big like banner that says all comments will now be sent to Google Plus, or it even says like some comments will be sent to Google Plus. So it's like really vague, and you're like, okay, what does that mean? What it means is the little notification bell thing, that's where it shows up now. So if somebody left a comment on your video, the notification bell shows up, and you click on that, and then it has a whole bunch of different things like, oh, so-and-so just added this to your circle, so-and-so left a comment.
Wow.
And it's like
so it's
all mixed in,
yeah.
and there's no way that you can actually like click a button and make that a list. You just have to like go through that little scrolly thing, like the same way you would look at Facebook. Like,
right.
It's like if you had to browse your Facebook inbox through through like a little narrow scroll.
Oh my gosh, what an awful user experience.
It's so bad, and there's no way like now content creators that like diligently reply back to people, they have no way of doing that now. They just have to like go through their comments like on their actual video, like turn off the sound so they don't have to hear their video, and then like actually
well, that's one of the things I was curious about. So we did this live episode, right? And we got a lot of comments, which was awesome, but I had no idea how to even like reply to the comments or look at the comments. Like, how do you view the comments for a live show? Do you have to go to the page with the video?
I think that's the only way I've figured it out. Like because when you're hanging out, you have like a black screen. You don't even see anything.
Yeah, exactly. Like you literally
there's
just
no
have like
chat. There's
nothing. You just have like the video that you're displaying.
You basically have to do it really janky. Yeah, you have to bring up the thing like you were a viewer, and then you have to go look at what they're saying in the thing.
I guess I would have to go to like on another computer to the video page.
You could. I mean, you could always like use half your screen, you know.
But see, that's the thing. I mean, the whole thing about audio quality and signal strength and everything. Signal strength. The whole thing about quality of the video and the audio is your CPU and how good your bandwidth is. So now you're loading a video that you really don't need to watch. It's eating up your CPU cycles.
Right.
And then you're also wasting your bandwidth streaming a video that you don't want to watch. It seems like a really bad way to do it.
Yeah, it's weird because I mean, I used to Ustream a lot.
Yeah.
And they had, a pretty easy kind of command center where you saw your chat, you saw your live video. So you didn't have to load up your video unless you just really wanted to check, like, is it actually streaming? Mm-hmm. Can they hear me? Mm-hmm. And then you'd hear like your loop sound, and you'd be like, okay, click that off, and then you'd be fine, right? But yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, I hope it's just growing pains right now because it's just you happened to pick a time where they just merged everything.
Yeah.
Like I think the day after you decided to do your live stream. So I don't know. I hope that it's okay. I've played around with it with Hangouts on Air, And I really love Google Hangouts. I use it to talk with most of my friends, like instead of FaceTime or Skype.
Mm-hmm.
I think it handles bandwidth way better.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I'm talking to somebody that has a low connection, or if
Mm-hmm.
I have a low connection, it will totally compensate. And it's always my go-to if we're having trouble with FaceTime or Skype. I'm like, screw this, I'm gonna do a Google Hangout.
It makes it really easy to like share your screen too.
Really easy, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I'm kind of whining and complaining here, but it's an incredible product. The fact that you can use that and it works as well as it does and it's free, is incredible.
No, they did a really good job with it. I mean, that's why I'm saying I hope it's just growing pains. Like the other thing I use it for a lot now is I watch movies with it. Like me and my friend Charlie, I'll find a movie, and she lives in the UK. So I'll find a movie on YouTube, like an entire movie, and there's a YouTube feature inside of Hangouts, so you can watch the same movie at the same point in time.
Really?
And you see your two faces at the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, that's actually very cool. Yeah.
The only bad thing is you can't do full screen. I wish you could do full screen. That'd be cool.
So you can't make the video full screen on your computer.
That's the only downside. But other than that, like not having to be like, oh, queue up the movie at the same time if you want to watch like what I'm saying, you know, it's like you see the same thing, and then both people have like pause control. So if you want to pause it, it's actually quite cool.
Google Plus, or I should say, I keep wanting to call it Google Plus. Hangouts on Air is really awesome. They're adding another feature that I think is going to be really useful. Like right now, if you want to do a Hangouts, you have to just do one now. You can't schedule one, but they're rolling that feature out. So now you'll be able to schedule one for whenever you want, and then it'll give you the access link. Because I had to do a super jank workaround. I registered. I own cultcast.com, the domain. So I did a subdomain and had it point to a different domain where I had a PHP forward, and I had to put that PHP forward.
That's how you got live.cultcast.com.
Yeah, exactly. And it worked, but it's only because I have an FTP server that I can log into and change like the PHP.
Right.
Anyway, it worked. And I know it wasn't perfect, but it worked well enough, and people really seemed to dig it. So
good.
And Leander was like, "This is great." He's like, "We need to start doing this more often." He's like, "This is like the future of podcasting." So funny, because like I'm like pushing these guys to do the live show, and I can't really tell if they're into it or not. And then Leander comes out of it, and he just loved it. He had so much fun.
It's funny.
And when he heard people who had actually commented, he just lost his mind. He thought it was the greatest thing.
Lost his mind.
Yeah, he just thought it was. No longer was it rubbish. Anyway, well, let's move on, shall we?
Sure.
Hey, so good news, depending on if you're a video game player or not. Xbox One comes out Friday. Wow. And I have one coming to my house on Friday, so that's going to be pretty awesome. So hopefully we can talk a little bit about that.
Next week.
It's going to be next week. Yeah, but if you're a video game player, that should be kind of a fun conversation because I've been waiting for Xbox One to come out forever.
Yeah.
And it's finally here, and the PlayStation 4 just came out. I'm really surprised. Actually, no, I'm not. It's really cool to see how many people have bought the PlayStation 4 because I feel like that system has always been an underdog in the United States. And I swear everyone that I know that plays video games just bought one of those. And it's only $400. It's $100 less than the Xbox One.
Did Aaron buy one?
No. But Aaron's not going to buy... This is our friend Aaron, who's a gamer. I don't think he's going to buy any new system until they drop in price. So...
He'll just gripe about it.
He'll just gripe about how much it sucks.
Yeah, my friend John bought one, I think. And...
He bought a PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
Does he even play video games?
Yeah.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Why do you ask?
Because...
Why would you buy a PlayStation 4?
I don't know. That's why I was asking. Because a friend requested him on Xbox Live.
Oh, he doesn't play ever on there.
He only plays PlayStation?
No, he seems to play, like, Minecraft and, like, stuff like in Steam and stuff like that.
Okay. Because... we were talking about it. He's like, oh, yeah, you should friend me on Xbox Live. And I did, like, a year ago. And every time I go to my friends list, it still says pending. And I always forget that I even did this. Because I don't ever
Maybe
go to
he
my
doesn't
friends
know
list.
that it's you.
Maybe he doesn't know that it's me, but can't you just reject it so it's not sitting there in my pending queue?
Yeah.
What a jerk.
Sean,
if you're watching this,
I've never
accept
played
my friend request.
I've never played with him online, but you know, I play from time to time. I haven't played online in a really long time though. But yeah, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna kind of see which one I want. I'll probably end up getting an Xbox because I use mine for more for like
media.
I'm the media / game market that they're targeting. Basically.
I think that's I think that's probably a majority of their market. Like all these people who are hardcore gamers. That were upset about Xbox One. I'm like, look, it's gonna play video games, and it's gonna be an awesome video game system. That's a given. It's a video game console. Sure. The rest is just gravy, and it has all these amazing like media features built in. And people are like pissed that they think that all of a sudden Xbox is focusing just on that stuff. It's not mutually exclusive. I mean, PlayStation is going to be a great video game console, but you're not going to be able to do a lot of this other cool stuff that you're going to be able to do on Xbox One.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a given. And people are like, oh, yeah, well, they're similar other than that. Like the PlayStation Eye, they don't make you buy it. I'm like, the PlayStation Eye is like their version of the Kinect. It's a turd. The reason they don't include it or talk about it is because it sucks. And they know that it sucks, and it's not a Kinect competitor in the slightest. So they're just like, oh, yeah, well, we have one for marketing reasons, so people think that we have a Kinect. But the Eye like does nothing. Yeah, it's like the Move. They have to trick you to buy that feature for the system. I mean, anyway, yeah. I digress. But I'm really excited about that. And
what game are you getting with it?
I'm probably going to get Call of Duty Ghosts. Will probably be the only game I get. Right? That's new. I've been playing it on Xbox 360. Right. So it's going to be cool for me to kind of see if there's actually a difference in graphic performance. I mean, obviously there is hardware-wise, but first-generation games I feel like never look that great.
Then why do you buy it?
I think it'll look better, but then also I'm actually excited to have a Kinect. Like, I think that's going to be cool. A lot of like the Skype features that they built in, I think I actually will use.
You're going to be like Iron Man.
Iron Man, go. Xbox, spy on me. You can make Skype calls just like from your couch with the Kinect. And then also, I'm ready for better graphics, even if they're just marginally better.
Right, right.
So I'm really excited. And the new controller I've played with, it's awesome.
I'm just going to wait till they have a new Mortal Kombat, and then I'll buy it.
Then you'll be on board. I was at the Microsoft store this last weekend, and it was packed for the first time ever. I walked in, and
since they were giving away free things.
Yeah, since they had like Maroon 5 play at the opening. Oh, it was Black Keys.
Black Keys.
Yeah. That's the last time anyone was in the Microsoft store. And I was shocked. I was looking in there thinking to myself, why are so many people in the Microsoft store? This never happens. And I went in, and they had Xbox One trials. You could play them. And I played Forza 5. I'm not a huge racing guy. But I will say this. They were doing in-game footage, and they were showing the cars and stuff. And the graphics were so good, it looked like it was like a camera shooting a car. Wow. It was surreal, actually.
Breathtaking.
I wouldn't say it took my breath away, but I did go, oh. I gave a little gasp. And I'm not a big racing car guy, like I said, but
yeah, launch titles are always so weak usually, and then maybe there'll be like one cool one, like
I know,
like Halo is like,
yeah, or the big one for Xbox is gonna be that's the one I'm gonna be getting, Titanfall. So
the tank one?
No, it's not a tank. Well, it's not a tank one. It's like a mech one. So
no, I was thinking the tank one. I don't know.
World of Tanks. That's what you were thinking of.
Sounds so stupid.
World of Tanks. Titanfall is this game that a lot of people are really excited about, and one of the reasons I'm excited about it is because I kind of feel like the Call of Duty series has started to really not be that great. And two of the guys that used to work for Activision making Call of Duty games for Infinity Ward up and left that company and started a new company called Respawn. And they created a game called Titanfall, which looks incredible. The premise of the game looks cool. And I think that Call of Duty needs a much better competitor than Battlefield, which is the other franchise that competes with it right now. So that's the one that people are really excited about right now. And that's actually probably my number one pick.
Cool.
I'm actually really excited about this product too, and I haven't watched this video yet. But this actually looks like it could be cool. So why don't you tell us what we're talking about next?
Okay, I'm gonna record this.
Yeah.
So this was sent across my desk by Amanda Panda, our friend.
Amanda Panda Bear.
And basically, what this is supposed to solve your woes of if you have multiple credit cards.
Which I do.
Baller.
I like to max those things out.
And we'll just let the video do the talking.
Okay.
I'm here to tell you about Coin. It solves a problem I think most of us have. See, my wallet is filled with cards. Credit cards, debit cards, rewards cards, gift cards. Filled with them. Too many. This is a Coin. It's a simple card just like a regular payment card. You can swipe it just like any other card. The difference between a Coin and any other card? All of these cards are inside my Coin.
It makes your other
and I
cards
can pay
float.
for stuff with any of them. I'm going to use the personal card for this. My Coin has all the same data and acts just like my debit card would when I swipe it. This is a business lunch, so I'm going to expense it on the business card. I just tap this button to select the right card, and that's it. How do I get my cards in my Coin, you're asking? It's a fair question. I use this thing and the Coin app to swipe them in. Take a picture so I know which one it is. And that's it. Oh, security. This is cool too. Let's say you pay with your Coin, you've got a lot on your mind, you leave your Coin behind, like a dummy. See that? The Coin uses a low-power Bluetooth signal that knows when your phone is near and when it's not. In this card, all your cards. You can add as many as you want and it stays the same size. And all you ever need is one. One Coin for all your cards.
And the salesperson's like, who are you talking to?
What are you talking about, man? There's nothing there.
He just stole it. Yeah, so what do you think?
Dude, I think this is awesome. I think this website's really cool. Look at this. Look at that. That's cool. When you scroll down
Yeah.
and it does all that cool animated stuff. I have this problem. I think a lot of people have this problem. I have got my business debit card, my business credit card, my personal debit cards, my personal credit cards.
Oh, wow. You have way more than I do.
I do. I have a lot.
I have like 3.
You do?
Yeah.
I have probably 5 or 6.
But then I have my driver's license and a few other cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if I could just carry this and have it be secure, I mean, it looks like it's probably relatively secure. I wonder how this works with like your credit card companies. Like if it gets stolen and someone uses it, if they're like, well, what the hell? Like
what did you put your card in?
Yeah, like how did you use your card? We don't cover this.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing that's a little bit, San Francisco frou-frou. We came up with this thing and everyone's going to use it in the San Francisco area. Everyone's going to know about this because they're all going to be down with us. Mm-hmm. But as soon as we go anywhere else, they're going to look at this black card and not take it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Because that's the thing. Like San Francisco, not to knock it, but they come up with some cool ideas that don't really work outside of their circle of people or the circle of people that are willing to try it. And then it's kind of like it just doesn't work anywhere else. You go to like Alabama and they're gonna look at you like, what the hell are you doing? That's not a credit card.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, this is something that looks like it should work on all scanners, credit card scanners. If not, that's a major problem.
Well,
but to your point, you hand it to a server at a restaurant and you're right. She's like, what the hell is this thing?
Yeah, it doesn't say MasterCard.
No, she's like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
And you're like, scan it to your credit card machine.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take your foreign thing and scan it through my credit card scanner.
Right.
No way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually a very valid problem. Like, if you're not scanning it yourself,
yeah. Right.
they're going to tell you to F off.
Yeah, because I was wondering what are the pros and cons, and that was one of my friend John's con for this. He was like, yeah, if one place doesn't take it, it's dead to me. Because what are you going to do then? You're going to have to still carry your other stupid card just in case, right?
I wonder, this could be a prototype.
Sure. And that's the thing, too, is like, another one of his points was the United States is still behind with magnetic strips because everywhere else, or let's say the UK, for example, uses the chip and pin right? So they use the cards with that, and
so it never wears out.
You have to type in a pin every time. You can't just swipe it and give it to somebody and sign your name, right? So, yes, that is true, but that was the same rebuttal for Square being a dumb idea. And let's face it, like it's still a great idea, and it's still the way it is here in the United States. People still use magnetic striped cards.
Yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere.
Yeah, for this foreseeable future, we should be trying to solve that problem, not go, well, let's wait around until chip and pin takes off, you know? So I think...
I don't know if chip and pin will ever take off here. I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So the thing, I just think that it's a cool idea, and I don't know, I think that it would be cool if everyone would adopt it. I think that it took a while for Square to be even considered.
Years, yeah.
Because it was always like, well, who are you? Like, you're not a bank. Why should we trust you? You know, like, it takes a while to build that kind of, like, trust and that kind of brand name to where people are going, like, oh, we can use that. Oh, it works. Oh, you pay us, and, like, everything's fine. You know,
well,
like...
if you're going to a store, yeah.
Because think about it. It'd be the same kind of thing. I'm not going to swipe my thing through your foreign object that I don't know what that is, you know?
Yeah.
But now, and at the time, it was just these cool coffee shops in San Francisco, and it was like everybody knows each other, right? But now you see those everywhere, and everybody kind of, the word got out, the marketing was well done, you know, like that. The same thing could happen with this.
If the same thing could happen with this, because this looks incredibly useful. I mean, it's a wonderful idea, because, you know, I think that Apple was trying to do this with Passbook.
And failed miserably.
But they failed because no one uses the whole, you know, as you said, chip and pin in those cards. Everyone still uses magnetic strips. So this is a great way to just carry one card with you. Right. But yeah, if you handed this, if you went to a store in a mall and you handed them this thing, I just think they're going to be very... apprehensive to run this through their credit card scanner because they don't know what it is.
Because they don't know what it is. They don't know what their liability is for running
Exactly.
It,
it's like, if this thing pulling data out of my machine? Yeah, who knows?
Or is this even your own money? Like, did you run somebody else's card through it and now you're using your friend's card?
And you totally could. Yeah. I'm sure they have to have you register it in some way.
Yeah,
like they have all your information.
That might not be a good example, but what do you call it? Because I noticed that they added annotations to this video, because before all of those like questions arose where it was like, well, how do they know that it's yours when he's like swiping it in with the thing? And then there was an annotation there that says you can only enter your own cards. So like they must be fielding these questions and trying to annotate their own video, which I think is cool that they're doing.
Yeah, really great. The video is good too. But yeah, they have to have like a Visa or MasterCard logo on this or something on the front to make this. It needs to resemble a credit card so that people know. I kind of want to buy one of these though. I think I'm going to.
What do they cost?
Well, if you pre-order them, they're $55. That includes shipping, and it says shipping summer 2014, and
Oh, it's in the summer.
And it's 50% off, they're saying, for pre-order. I am going to order one of these. Because they can't charge you until they ship it anyway.
How much is that?
$55.
That's not really that bad.
That's not that bad. I mean, for me, I hate carrying stuff in my wallet, and I have so many cards that if this works well, I would try it. And the other thing that's going to be annoying, too, if you do get one of these, is the freaking conversation that you're going to have over and over and over and over to educate everyone that you hand this to. And then if they don't get it, you're going to have to explain it. If they do get it, you're going to have to explain it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like, I don't want to be your marketing department, right?
Well, dude, that happened with Square. And
that's true.
We happily marketed the crap.
But do you know why we happily marketed that? We were getting paid. Yeah. If they want to pay me to do this, then that'd be a different story.
I guess you're getting paid by the convenience, you know? Like, that's sort of the thing that you're doing.
Oh my gosh, what is this? Just take my money.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the Square thing, we constantly had to tell people, like, at conventions, because we were really early to having Square at conventions.
You think so?
Yeah.
I do remember that we definitely didn't see them very often when we were at conventions, and it was a new and novel idea.
Yeah.
People would be excited to use it.
Right.
And they're still that way, actually.
But that's the thing, too. Do you think people would be excited to use... Because, I mean, it's almost the same kind of thing, right? They were excited to give you their money, to give you their credit card, to run through this thing that they don't even know what it really is, that they never seen before, and then assign their name into your phone. Like, all of this personal data, like, they're just handing over because they think it's cool. You know, is that the same kind of thing here? Like, where a waitress is going to be like, oh, that's really sweet. Cool, I'll take it.
That's true. Let me run this through my boss's computer system.
Yeah, I mean...
Hope it doesn't steal any data.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that is the same kind of thing, or what?
You know what else I wonder is you hand this to a server.
Yeah.
And what if they accidentally tap the button and charge the wrong card? I'm serious.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it has a button on the top that you use to select the different cards.
It should be Touch ID.
It should be. Like, because, I mean, if they touch it and they accidentally select a card that maybe is closed or you're over your limit or something.
Yeah. It should just have it should have a little, like, keypad or something. So you can type in a password or something.
Yeah, it should have something like that so that you can lock it to the card that you actually want to use.
Yeah.
Or you know what you could do is just only use one card. I'm just going to use my one credit card from now on.
I'm going back to cash.
I'm going to do cash only from now on.
Yeah.
But I need a way to carry it, so that'll be another conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Then you can get that thin wallet that you've always wanted on Kickstarter.
I really do want a thin wallet, actually. If you know of a good one, please let me know.
Oh my god, just look on Kickstarter. There's always a new thin wallet on there.
Is there really? I should definitely check it out.
That's the easy way to get like funded on Kickstarter.
Just do a thin wallet.
Yeah, make a thin wallet.
That's what we should do. Some cult cast thin wallets and sell them on the podcast.
All right.
Okay, so let's wrap up with this movie review.
Yeah.
It's a Netflix review, although again, this one's not on Netflix.
No, but that's okay because let's
just call it that anyway.
This is on Vimeo and YouTube.
Okay.
Because
perfect.
It is a fan movie.
I don't want to watch this. This has been user friendly until now.
I think that you will either hate it or love it, but I think that you will love it.
Listen, that's a big gamut.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me get my video.
Sure. Get your video back out.
All right. So this is something I've known about for a while now. Because actually, you know what? You do know this because you watched with me The People versus George Lucas, and they talked a little bit about this movie called Star Wars Uncut. Do you remember this?
Vaguely.
So what this is. Let me go to the website here. So, where's Star Wars Uncut? Well, okay, I'm going to type it in. But Star Wars Uncut, basically what it is this guy posted this website where, this is not it. This guy's
got a pretty awesome haircut, though.
This guy posted this site, and the idea was he was going to take Star Wars A New Hope, Episode 4, split it up into 15-second clips, and then people would claim those clips and then recreate those however they saw fit. So they could recreate it with just like whatever, like household items. They could recreate it with animation. They could recreate it with claymation, whatever. And so all of these different little clips, whatever it is they're just showing them in little GIFs here, 15 seconds. And the internet went crazy and claimed these super quickly. And then they basically had all the footage ready so that they made Star Wars A New Hope this way. And it is incredibly entertaining. Like I could not take my eyes off the screen. It was so cool. And it, like I said, it's just...
So the movie that we're going to watch is a result of this project.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And they already are in post-production for Empire Strikes Back. And I really want to be in Jedi. Because it is so cool when you see it. So anyway, I found this. I finally watched it because it's been in my my queue for a really long time, or not my queue, my like my bookmarks for a long time. And obviously, it's free. You can watch it. It's on StarWarsUncut.com. And
it's on YouTube though. You said, right?
And yeah, you can watch it on Vimeo, or there's a link down right down on the same page that says YouTube, and you can watch it on YouTube as well.
Star Wars Uncut, The Empire Strikes.
The director's cut right there.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah. So I will preface this. This sounds, it's hard to describe this because I've told people that love this I've told them what it was, and they're kind of dragging their heels, and then they watch it and they think it's awesome because it's so weird to describe, right?
Yes, it is.
It's like it doesn't sound like compelling to go watch it right now,
Right,
right? But it's really cool because basically it's everything line for line the movie, but shot in all kinds of crazy different ways. Some people are really talented, some people are just like really hacky, and it's really cool like to see like so many nerds come together and want to
the range of
recreate
talents
this movie.
and,
Yeah, and it's like I really like this kind of stuff. This is called Sweeted, where they Swede a movie. This is where they recreate a movie, but in kind of like a homemade type of way. They made a whole movie about it. It was called Be Kind, Rewind. Do you ever remember that movie?
The Jack Black movie, right?
Yeah.
I never saw it. Was it good?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I should watch it.
So that's kind of like the whole movement here, and it's really entertaining. I suggest go watch it for next week because we're gonna watch it, and I loved it. I watched it twice already.
Wow. Okay, cool. All right, so Star Wars Uncut. I'm gonna watch it on YouTube because that way I can stream it to my Chromecast.
Oh yeah.
I can finally use my Chromecast for something besides Netflix.
And make sure you watch it. Don't just like throw.
Well,
it
it kind
on.
of seems like you kind of have to watch it.
Yeah.
You know,
But-
like not
and-
do something else while you're watching it.
And you know the movie well, right?
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, although maybe I should rewatch it before.
I thought I would have to do that too, but I was very entertained to where I was like, wait, where are we? I don't. Oh, I know where we are. Okay, you know, like that was fun that I could like kind of things would kind of take you off because some people were really like out there with their filming, and then it would take you back somehow. So it's super cool. I suggest watching it.
Awesome. All right, Star Wars Uncut. That'll be for next time. Watch it with us, won't you? Although it's not like we could do spoilers.
Yeah, it's Star Wars.
It's going to be impossible to describe the hundreds of 15-second clips that are going to be
We should
compositing this movie.
pick our favorite little segments because
Okay, yeah,
I already
that's
have
good.
I have some favorites already.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe like our top 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and put this one back in the box until next week.
All right.
That's a saying I'm trying to make people start saying.
Trying it on.
Let's store it back in the box for a week. Let's put this show back in the box for a week.
Okay.
And hey, you can always subscribe to all of our current and past episodes on YouTube, actually.
MeTube.
MeTube is not a real thing, so don't go. Actually, MeTube is a little similar, and you probably shouldn't go to that website. Head on over to youtube.com/user-friendly show.
I've been
and
doing
we'll be there.
backslash.
Well, that's why it hasn't been working for you. You've been complaining that it's not there.
been
Make sure
tweeting
your
it back,
slashes
too.
are all going in the same direction. And you can also subscribe on iTunes. Just search for User Friendly Show, where you can procure for yourself both the video and audio versions of this show.
Yep.
And am I missing something?
Facebook.com/user-friendly.
There you go. Glad I asked. And of course, if you want to follow the adventures of Roberto or Erfon, Roberto is
At Roberto Hoyos, RobertoHoyos.
on Twitter, of course. Do we even have to say that anymore?
No.
You can do it me on Facebook. I'm at Erfon.
Circle me on
ERFON.
Google Plus.
Make sure you circle me on Google Plus. I'm not sure what that will do or if I'll know that you did it.
Snicker.
My Google Plus account, I don't ever log into it. I know that it's there and Google keeps trying to get me to use it.
Yeah.
And they always send me emails and they're like, here's what you missed this week on Google Plus. And I'm like, I don't care. That's why I don't go to Google Plus. I don't care what happened on there. Anywho.
No one else does either. So.
Well, there's like 5 people that use it.
Hey.
Anyway.
They all talk like this.
They all talk like this. Hey. Follow me on Google Plus. I've never dated anyone in my whole life. I'm just joking. I'm sure you guys are super sexy that are using it. No.
Don't make fun of the audience.
I'm not.
All right. So until
Making fun
next
with
week, keep it friendly.